Hey there. So today we're gonna be doing so we're back again to this another thing like after 100 video, and so today we're gonna be throwing a ball, and like whoever catches it is gonna say what their favorite thing about Jesus and like God is, and you can't say nothing else.
You're so bad.
That's good. That's great. That's awesome. All right, so start off with your first toss.
Alright, what's your favorite thing about church?
Okay, so what I love about this church is that everybody really loves each other. Like when David talks about, he preaches on Sunday morning, he really talks a lot about how much he loves the people, how much God loves us. I remember one time I woke up and the first thing that I thought of was a really old song by Stevie Wonder, and the main line in there is, I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And that's what I feel like God thinks about us, and that's what I hear a lot in church. That God loves us, He cares for us, that He doesn't desire any to perish. He desires everyone to be in a relationship with Jesus through confessing with our mouth Jesus is Lord and believing in our heart that God raised Him from the dead. Cool. So, what is your favorite thing about your family? Or about God? Let's say about God.
About God? Well, I can talk to him when I need him. He always has time for me. When I'm going through difficult times, which I can just talk to him and tell him all things that. Yeah.
Cool.
You are so cringy.
Alright, Meredith. What do you love about Jesus?
Why do you keep okay? The same thing Austin said.
You gotta
Because if you pray to God and you really, really believe that He is real and He's out there, and you pray to Him and He'll answer it for you. But the tricky thing is, if you don't believe and you're just praying because you want something, He's not going to do it for you. You have to believe in your heart. Why do you like Franklinton Baptist Church?
Because everybody's kind, you don't have to, if you go to some other church, just some random church, you're gonna have to adjust back again. But if you go to one church and then most of the people there, you got people and you're supportive. If something goes wrong and then you come to the church, you're getting supported and stuff yeah.
Right.
I caught it. Okay.
No, my turn.
I caught it.
What's up?
I go.
So I think I've already answered these questions. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, so what was the first Bible verse you ever read?
First Bible verse I ever read. That's a great question. The first one my mom, when I was younger, told me this story, and this is a really interesting one. So we would get up and we'd go before the church and we would say whatever Bible verse we learned. So that week we learned Genesis 1:1. So I remember I stood up before the whole congregation, it's like 800 or 900 people, and I stood up and I was like, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And so I was so nervous after that happened that I just stood there, and so all the other kids went down. The pastor got up to preach, and there was little Andrew standing right there, just looking at the congregation. And so he ended up being nice and just helped me off stage. But yeah, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Good
Cool.
catch.
So how have you grown in your relationship with God in the past year?
It's so mean.
Well, going to church and going to youth Bible study where we have a good pastor who explains stuff to us if we don't understand. Some other ones will just tell you the Bible verse and sometimes you don't understand it.
Yeah,
and then you
so
just
this
go
is a
outside and
Bible
play games.
verse.
But I have a pastor that explains stuff to you and helps you understand it. But this past 4 months with COVID-19, it's kind of hard to stay strong.
Yeah.
Yes,
And little
I agree.
Oh, what's the question?
What's your favorite thing about McDonald's and Jesus?
Yeah, no. How do you feel about Christmas?
How I feel about
Great one.
Christmas. It's a lot of giving and getting. I will say that. And it's just a fun time to spend time with a lot of family members.
That you don't get to see
Yeah. It's just not one time.
It's a time
thing.
to gather with your family.
Yeah, so once or twice everything year thing.
Me.
Nope. no. I really want to ask you a question.
Okay, what's the question?
No,
Go
I
ahead.
got the ball there. What's the question?
No.
What's the question?
No.
All right, ask me a question.
Fine. How much do you love Pastor David?
A lot.
Alright.
What's your favorite thing about
How
Pastor
do you
David?
not like
What's your, it's like what do you like about him
Everyone loves
specifically?
Yeah.
Like everything.
Everything?
Just everything about him.
Yeah, what do you not like about like,
He's
Amen.
nice.
All right, let's
He's
see it. All right,
funny.
last question. What's up? You said no.
Okay. So,
yeah,
what's your favorite thing? What's your favorite and the most like fun thing you've done as a preacher? Or
As a preacher, oh man,
Beach.
that's a good one. So I gotta think about this one. I think when I first got here, we did
about sharing the gospel.
When we did D Now, we had basically we went to go and clean up trash in the community, and we had some extra time, so I got to train a few of the students just in how to go out and share the gospel. And what was really cool is like we went to go out and share for like 30 minutes, and just went to around here and just asked people how we could pray for them. And after 30 minutes, I came back and nobody else showed up for like another 20 or 30 minutes because they just enjoyed sharing the gospel so much. So like I got to train people to share the gospel, and then they loved it so much they just wanted to keep doing it. So it was like, wow, like that's so cool.
I have one more like question.
Well,
I got
anyways,
one more
we got
question.
more questions, but for now, this will be it.
Wait, can I ask you a question? Can I do it?
Okay,
No!
1 second. For now, we're going to be done, and I'm going to just pray for you. Hope you have a good day. Lord, I thank you for this day, for all that you do for us, for how much you love us, and I pray that you would be just glorifying yourself in our actions this week. It's in Christ's name that I pray.